Why I'm even recording this so late at night is beyond me, but how's it going here, everybody? I have got Saturday's upload for you all. It is a UU match, and a very old one at that, against this guy who I've fought on this channel before by the name of TalkingLion. If you want to catch the battle I've seen with him from years past, just click down below. I think actually it was pretty much with the same team I'm using today. Might as well get that up right now. Here's a team preview. Yeah, it's a standard UU match against TalkingLion, as I've said before. I got the team with the Chesto Res Kinger. You know the team I'm talking about, hopefully. It's with Toxic Spice Rosary, standard Registeel, physically defensive Zapdos, Scarf Chandelier, and standard Hitmontop, which I later replaced with Submachamp. And yeah, you guys have seen this before, I hope. But looking at his team, big threats, Empoleon and Zapdos. Empoleon, because I really don't have that much stuff to hit with besides Thunderbolt from Zapdos and Close Combat from Hitmontop, and seeing how they're both equally relatively weak hits, because I have not really any attack or special attack investment in either or guy. Not going to be helping me out too much. Also, the Zapdos could be a huge pain in the arse just because I can only really hit it hard with Chandelier's Fire Blast and Kinger's Outrage / Waterfall, and I also got to worry about getting paralyzed with the electric moves. But other than that, though, nothing on this team really terrifies me too much. I can handle Sableye pretty easily with Chandelier. Same with Heracross does not terrify me at all. I've got plenty of things to deal with that. Shaman, again, likewise, I got Registeel and Zapdos to handle that. Crocodile could be kind of a huge threat, but I do got a couple of things to handle that as well, namely just as long as I keep Hitmontop and Kingdra alive, I'll be fine. And yeah, other than that, though, I feel like it's going to be a pretty fair match. Nothing too terrifying to deal with. So yeah, might as well proceed onward because this is actually the shortest intro I've done in a long time. Okay, yeah, alright, battle time. Let's go teleport, crossfade, do all those crazy shenanigans, I suppose. I am so tired. Alrighty, so he's going to lead off with his Heracross as I lead off with my Roserade. I'm going to try and set up some Toxic Spice, but unfortunately, because I see that Heracross and it's a huge threat, I know he can compute a huge dent into me with the Mega Horn, so I'm just going to bring in Hitmontop right now, get the Intimidate off, and I know I can take Heracross's Mega Horn pretty darn well just because of that natural defensive investment that I put in there. So he's going to bring a Sableye now. I know for a fact that he'll probably want to go for the Will-O-Wisp, but I'm going to switch into Chandelier, but then switch out because I feel like he might want to switch into his Crocodile, so I'm going to bring in my Hitmontop again. However, he does not do that at all. He's just going to keep him in, go for the taunt, and because I don't want to get Will-O-Wisp here with Mr. Burning, Big Bernstein with the Sableye, I'm going to bring in Chandelier to expect getting a Flash Fire Boost, but that is not the case, so he's just going to bring in his Zapdos instead. I'm going to switch into my Registeel, which is specially defensive here, take that Thunderbolt relatively well, and I see that opportunity to set up my Stealth Rocks right here and there, so I'm just going to end up, I believe, doing that. But now he brings in his Crocodile, and I know for a fact that I don't want to take an Earthquake from this thing, because I know how essential Registeel might be in handling certain threats such as Shaman. So instead, I'm just going to bring in my Hitmontop right now, go for the Intimidate, just get some safe attack drops on it, and attempt to scare him out with the Close Combat, which he does. He just switches out to Zapdos. I'm going to go for the Stone Edge this turn, expecting that prediction, expecting that switch in, and unfortunately I miss, which does blow, but I do get hacks that makes up for it later on, though, so I'm not going to complain. Well, I would complain during the match, but yeah, whatever. He's going to bring it to Sableye now. I don't want to get burned. I'm just going to switch into Roserade. Attempt to set up my Toxic Spikes or go for Leaf Storm, either or. I do a lot of damage with Leaf Storm right there, but I know for a fact I can't kill it off the next turn because I know he's got that Pranks to recover, and I know that I'm at half the amount of special attack I was at earlier, so I know, okay, might as well bring Chandelier instead, go for a Fire Blast or something, or switch out and bring in Zapdos right now, fearing to switch into Crocodile because I don't want to get Pursuit trapped in absolute wreck. So I'm going to bring in Zapdos here. He's going to go for the Nightshade. I believe this turn he goes for the Nightshade again as I go for the Thunderbolt. Actually, he predicts, I think he went for the Will-O-Wisp here, predicting my switch probably into Hitmontop or something. Something physical, that's all I'm going to say. Maybe Registeel, actually most likely Registeel. But his turn gets a little weird. Actually, I go for the Roar here, phase him out into his Empoleon now, and that's actually kind of beneficial on my side because I got that Thunderbolt, and I also have the Roost here because he does decide to have the Ice Beam. But in either case, I'm going to bring in my Roserade right here as he switches out and brings in his Crocodile. He does get that Intimidate off, and I realize that he's not packing Moxie, so at least I'm safe in that regard. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and put him to sleep with a Sleep Powder. Thankfully, I do not miss, which is very nice. And knowing that he can't really do that much to me now, I'm just going to attempt to set up a layer of Toxic Spikes, which I do this turn, which is pretty cool if I do say so myself. But because I don't want to get Prankster Will-O-Wisp burned you know what I mean, that hopefully. I'm going to save Rosary for Death Fodder, switch into Chandelier now, go for the Fire Blast, easily decimate that Chandelier, Sableye, and that's awesome. But now he brings in his Heracross, and it does reveal that he is Scarping, he does manage to add speed and kill off my Chandelier with the Stone Edge, which does stink, but you know, that's fine, because I can just bring in him on top now. Get that whole Intimidate shenanigans going on with the Toxic Poison, get residual damage, take hits, you know the deal. And he's going to switch into Zapdos now as I go for the Stone Edge. I do land the crit there, which again makes up for that miss earlier, so it would have been a 2-hit KO regardless, probably, I don't know. But now it brings in Shaman here, because I don't want to have, what's his name, taking a Seed Flare, him on top taking a Seed Flare. I'm just going to bring the Zapdos because I do got that Safe Resist right there. I see the poison damage is kind of racking up at this point, but I'm not entirely sure what kind of hidden power he's running. I'm assuming the Ace, but I probably should have switched into Registeel that turn. I wasn't thinking. But in any case, I'm going to bring in Registeel now as he switches out, brings in his Heracross again, and this turn I believe I go for either an Iron Head or a Seismic Toss, either or, just to get some damage and some sort of predicted switch, would happen to be this Heracross right here. And because I really don't want anything else being killed off by this thing, I'm just going to bring in Roserade now, use him for Death Fodder, and use her for Death Fodder, Rosario, sorry, get killed off by the close combat, and that's perfect because now all I've got to do now is just take this next close combat relatively well. Well, actually not relatively well, it does a lot of damage because of the Guts boost, but thankfully because of that -1 attack drop I got with Intimidate, I am able to just take that decently well. Unfortunately, I am going to be able to, actually I am going to kill that thing off the close combat, but I probably should have just ended up going for the Stone Edge instead because Poison would have killed him off and I would have had to worry about the defensive drops. But whatever, it's something for another day I suppose. Anyway, he brings in his Shaman now on the free switch in as I bring in my and I'm going to switch out, bring in my Registeel, knowing that I don't want him on top taking any hits because I don't want to have that accidental mess up with the Wake Up with the Crocodile, and you know what I mean. But he's going to keep Earth Powering this turn, and know for a fact that eventually that Toxic Poison damage was going to start racking up eventually, so I know eventually when I rest, so I'm just going to use that opportunity just to attempt a Seismic Toss. And this part here gets a little wonky, kind of. It's just like kind of on and off, kind of stally a little bit, I guess, I don't know. I'm getting Lefty's recovery, he's getting Lefty's recovery with the rest. I'm not doing too much with my S-Toss. Actually, I'm doing decent, I'm doing like 29%. That's not terribly bad, actually. But now he wakes up again with his Shaman, goes for another Earth Power, lands 24%, which is decent. I'm going to paralyze it, land that Thunder Wave right there. And I think at this point he realizes that he just doesn't need Shaman that often. All he needs really is Crooked. Actually, no, he doesn't need Shaman, but he doesn't want to paralyze him unless the rest of his paralysis. He knows it's just an uphill battle, nothing really too special. So I'm going to go for the Seismic Toss here. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I really want that Crocodile thing because I know at this point, okay, if I'm able to kill this Crocodile off, there's nothing preventing me from just absolutely dominating his team with Kingdra. But unfortunately now, his Crocodile comes in, he goes for the Earthquake, does land the crit, which does suck, so I'm like, oh, well, at least he doesn't have Moxie, which is nice, right? And he lands another crit as I bring in my Kingdra as I attempt to set up the Dragon Dance, and my entire plan goes to crap now, because at this point it's like, oh great, this thing is just going to kill me off with another set of Earthquakes, and it's essentially his game. So yeah, I'm going to try to toss this thing, try and get some damage here. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. He's going to kill me off with 2 Earthquakes, and that is essentially GG TalkingLion. Sucks about the hacks, but hey, it's a part of the game. I'm not going to complain too much. I apologize for my under-enthusiastic behavior again. It's 1 o'clock now. I'm so tired. I'm going to edit this, let it finalize while I'm sleeping, and then upload it tomorrow. Well, technically, it is tomorrow. Whatever. Okay, in any case, guys, if you enjoyed my content, and I promise you the next battle I have up here will be much more enthusiastic and upbeat, and I'll be more awake, you can always rate, comment, subscribe, and yeah, this is Infinite Trials here saying... Infinite Trials. I mean, I don't know, I just laughed because I messed up my name. I'm sorry. Infinite Trials here saying, rate, comment, sub, peace out, yo, and have a good one. And I'm going to bed soon. I'm so tired.